It's not what you did, son, that angers me so. It's who you did it to.
Who? The nobody?
That nobody is John Wick.
Never stop, I'll get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top.
Yo, I ain't the type to give up. If I do something, man, I do it till I get what I want. I turn a business out of nothing into something I love. I got a poker face, but honestly, I'm not one to bluff. I flip a switch, never miss, man, I always stay up. Don't let them see you. Always have a plan to stay tough. This life ahead of you ain't easy, it was built to be rough. But that's what makes a personality is tragedy, bro.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the John Wick Minute, the show where we analyze, scrutinize, and celebrate John Wick, the first film, 1 minute at a time.
I'm Samuel.
I'm Seth.
And I'm Steven.
And today we are discussing minute 23, which starts with Vigo handing Yosef a drink, and it ends with the uneasy henchman trying to leave, but Vigo not allowing him to.
Did we
Very, very
not?
We didn't name him. That's funny.
His name is Avi, and I'm not even sure the movie says it.
I'm not either, but we
His
called him
name
the
is
Mayhem guy.
and you will
Mayhem.
You will address him as such, sir.
The Vulture.
The Vulture.
Sam,
Yes.
have you watched Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
No,
Oh, okay. It's pretty great.
it's Mr. Mayhem to you. Very, very kind gesture by Vico here, right?
Of course.
Giving
Have a
his
drink,
son a
son.
nice
Even compliments his jacket.
It's a very nice jacket.
Sure.
So he said it's a very nice. It's a nice jacket. It's a nice jacket. Apparently, for grabbing to hold your victim in place. It's
And I
good.
just want to
You got to have real leather for that. Genuine. This is you
There
can
you go.
not have it, rip.
And I will point out the cruelty here. Not just, Stephen, you can go into the details of the drink, but the cruelty
parenting.
of giving him an alcoholic beverage and then gut punching him instead of hitting him in the face. This is far more cruel
Yes.
and very intentional.
Cruel is such a hard word. I think cruel is reserved for unwarranted malice.
This is warranted malice. Come on.
I feel like this is warranted. Yeah, I feel like this is justified a little bit. Episode title: Unwarranted malice.
Oh, man.
I don't feel like this is cruel. I feel like this is far less than he deserves.
He gets what he deserves.
Yeah, him and all of his dad's
And 70 others.
employees. Second most costly mistake of a corporation. The first would be Twitter.
Okay, I am actually going to push back on this because, like you said, I like to be right in like 2 minutes ago, but I was wrong then. However,
It was a Tahoe.
Exactly, I was wrong. However, the definition of cruel is to dispose to inflict pain or suffering, causing severe pain, suffering, or distress, disposed to give pain to others, willing or pleased to hurt, torment, afflict, destitute of sympathetic kindness, pity, savage, inhuman, hard-hearted, merciless. I think Vigo fits that.
It
don't
says
care.
I'm not
nothing
saying-
about whether the victim deserves it or not.
Right, exactly. It has nothing to do with
Right.
that. We can all say he deserves it, but I still think Vigo's
So,
definitionally
Excuse
cruel.
me, sir, I know you do not hold to that definition because
Why?
if someone is to be killed, that would be by definition cruel by that definition. But if you're a person who would hold to like death penalty stuff for mass murderers and things, which not everybody does, but I'm just saying if you do, that would not be considered cruel by someone who is for the death penalty, right?
No.
Like,
If you are cruel, you are by definition disposed to give pain to others, willing or pleased to hurt, torment, or afflict.
So I'm not saying
This is
Vigo's
more
not cruel in general. Vigo's definitely cruel in general.
Right.
He's a crime boss.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm fine with that.
The Atlantic
I'm
City thing we
saying
just
this-
learned about.
Correct. I'm fine with that. I'm just saying this particular action I would not deem as cruel.
Even if it's deserved, though, like on
mean,
the
I
level, even if
I
it's
would never do this
deserved,
to someone.
right? But like, if Vigo was just mad, just wanted to teach him a little bit of a lesson, like decking him across the face. That's fairly normal. That's what Aurelio did to him, right?
Mhm.
But no.
So that's not
He
cool,
had the
but-
malice of forethought to give him an alcoholic beverage that he would cheers to before gut punching him. That is
Okay, so you're
malice
fine
of
with him
forethought.
getting punched in the face, which
There's a
what if
difference.
he just thought
It
about
is
punching
way
in the face?
worse. The puking, the burning, as Steven is about to go
Sure,
into
but
for
you're
us. No,
talking about
this
the
is
degree
malice
of-
of forethought.
I'm
You're
not
talking
planning
about
on
the
going
degree of pain. I'm saying by principle, it's the same.
No,
Like he
no, it's
planned to
not
inflict
principally.
pain.
Yes, but it was
No,
like, it was
Whatever.
way. No. It's way
It's
worse.
cruel. It's not cruel. Well, okay, some would disagree. It's not cruel to spank your child. It is cruel to slap your child in the face.
Or give your child an alcoholic beverage and then
Or
gut
give your
punch
child
them.
an alcoholic beverage and gut punch
He's a
These are
grown
different.
man.
There
Yeah,
are different
exactly.
levels of
You don't
pain.
spank your grown child. You. This
You
is
give
way
them an
worse.
alcoholic beverage and you gut punch them.
This is
That's
way
what
worse.
you do.
I feel bad for
I
your
think-
kids when they're grown.
I
I have
do
no
think
intention of doing this.
I do think level of pain factors in greatly.
It does.
Because you know what?
You're
You know what?
trying
My
to
kids won't.
inflict.
My kids won't steal John Wick's car and kill his dog.
That's a good point.
This may be hard to hear, but John Wick's not real, so that's why.
You shut your face. Okay, so listen, it's not nice. I'm not saying it was like a warm, friendly greeting. I'm just saying, given the circumstances, it's far less than he deserved. Therefore, it's really mercy. I mean, really.
Mercy in the
Mercy.
form of cruelty.
Let me
That's
ask you this.
That's the episode
If
title.
Vigo, there you go. If Vigo had just shot him, this movie would be a lot shorter because he would have then called John and been like,
but he's his
listen,
son. He can't do that.
I shot. I know, but I'm just saying that's what he deserved, right? Listen, I shot him. Can you go back into retirement, please? Thank you. Like,
I shot him, and
movie
here's
over.
your car.
yeah, I shot him. Here's your car. Here's $1 million to cover any damages. Like,
And here's another puppy.
and here's 10 more puppies. Do you want a wife? I'll order you one from Russia. Like, like. But nope, that's not what happened. He only gives him a drink and punches him in the gut. That's all he does. Hardly qualifies as cruel.
From a certain point of view.
All right. So yes, apparently I truly don't know, but apparently more expensive vodka is going to burn more coming up than a cheaper vodka would. I'm not entirely sure, but actually we don't get into the cheaper vodka until tomorrow, but that's okay. We do get Avi asking if he should go, and Vigo speaks Russian. He's like, Vigo, English, please. He tells him to stay. And then later on, he tries to leave again. Why does Vigo want Avi to stay?
I have no idea. Maybe because he's like, this is only going to take a second, and then we'll get back to business or something.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
But I
so
would
Vigo
like-
got the business on pause, right? He's like,
Uh-huh.
I know we need to talk about this stuff. I don't have the space right now in my head, in my heart, and my emotions to deal with this. So we need to talk about this, but I got to deal with this thing. And this is why I also think Mr. Mayhem knows, because he doesn't like question the issue or anything. He's just uncomfortable with, Vigo punching his son, like the physical part of this. But he isn't asking why why'd you do that? Like, or anything like that. He actually seems like he's expecting them to have the conflict. So I think maybe Vigo is just kind of like hold him.
I honestly wasn't paying attention to him in the background, so I'm not sure.
Do you think
His-
do you think Vigo's ever reacted this way with his son before? Like
I think so.
this extreme-
I
So
think he's an
maybe-
abusive father based on how
Yeah.
Yosef.
So maybe
backpedals
Mr.
from
Mayhem
him.
is like, well, he's obviously mad at him for something. I'm staying out of this. It's a family matter.
Yeah. But I would like to point out that after he hits Yosef the first time, he takes his jacket off and rolls up his sleeves because he's like, I'm not done.
Oh man. But sorry.
Right. No. Go.
Okay. Well, I was just gonna say we do. So at first, he's like, we did what you asked. He's like, I'm not talking about Atlantic City. He says, you mean Aurelio's? So he knows. He knows because Aurelio punched him and now his dad. He's like, okay, fine. Obviously, I must have messed up here. Why won't someone tell me why?
Yeah.
He's like, so I stole a car. So he knows he messed up.
Yeah.
He just doesn't know how bad yet.
And it gets the second gut punch.
Oh, man.
Yeah. It's like,
Rough.
man, it is a rough day for him. But I mean, come on, he just messed up a dude and killed his dog and stole his car. I have no sympathy for this character. You're not supposed to, but
Right. He
I mean,
plays
he just got done
very
burying people in
unsympathetic
Atlantic City.
characters.
right.
Like Game of Thrones, yeah. That's just apparently he's got that weaselly sort of you love to hate this guy kind of personality.
So if you're doing good parenting, though, right? You normally discuss with your children before whatever punishment, you need to go time out, take away their toy, whatever. You discuss why you're taking away their toy or putting them in the corner or whatever, because that way they understand the relationship between the punishment and the crime.
You don't just haul off his
goes straight to that and then says, this is why I did it. Like, it's not what you did that bothers me so. Yeah. It's
That's
who
next
you
minute.
did it
That's
to.
next minute.
That's next minute.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
whatever.
next minute.
The next 2
Either
minutes
way-
are the monologue.
Yeah, the monologue. But you are correct. It's getting the anger out first.
Right.
Then he
so
can
then
talk.
he can calmly talk without yelling. He's like, I don't want to raise my voice, so bam.
Yeah.
So instead,
Because normally you check yourself before you instigate punishment. Like, I got to calm down before I go into the... Nope, I got to get my anger out first so I can talk to you normal.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
I don't like yelling. So let's just beat the crap out of you first. Then I'll talk nicely.
That way I don't have to lose my composure.
beat the vodka out of you.
The last thing I had was just there's a nifty lamp in the background that kind of looks like a scaly snake is winding around it. It's kind of cool. But anyway, we've already said this is a fancy like hotel sort of place. So
Yeah.
with a full bar, I guess.
A very full
Everybody
bar.
has a full bar in this movie, apparently.
It's true.
Bunch of alcoholics.
Or at least a full toolbox. Full of tequila.
Okay. Well, I have nothing else for this minute. Do you want to plug anything, Steven?
Yeah, just TeePublic. If you like t-shirts and you like John Wick Minute or John Wick in general, check out our TeePublic store. We do have some designs up there with our logo and just a few other things, catchphrases, and we will continue to add some, I think, probably. However, you can also get them notebooks, mugs, other things. Why can't... Oh, like magnets and buttons. So sure, why not? And yeah. There you go. TeePublic. Link is in the show notes. I don't know if it's in the YouTube description or not, but it is in the show notes of whatever podcast platform you're on.
Sweet. You know what we should do
Should
is,
be in the
Steven,
YouTube
you
description.
should get us some of those shirts, Steven, and we should all wear them during the podcast.
Yeah.
He's like, there's a website you can
Yeah.
go to.
We'll talk about it afterwards.
But it's not in the YouTube description, so I don't know where to go.
Yeah, Seth, put it in the YouTube description.
You do that. You have it in the show notes. You can just copy paste it.
You
into the thing.
upload it to YouTube.
Yeah, but I don't have that.
And we will see you tomorrow.
Brothers problems. So yes, we'll see you all in tomorrow's episode, and tune in next time for the next episode of the John Wick Minute. Like how I pulled that around there, did you?
Yeah, gracious.
So keep your head on your shoulders. Now we ain't out here moving rocks. We out here moving boulders. Now we ain't getting posterized. We out here making posters and we ain't got nothing to hide. We move forward like soldiers.